Hey guys, what's up? JRPG Bro here. We are playing some more Persona 5 Royal here on the PlayStation 5. Very fitting that we're playing Persona 5 Royal on the PlayStation 5. Again, I know it's cheesy, it's tacky, it is what it is.
Yuskue,
So last time we actually sat there and we did the entire, Confidant arc for the twins. We did everything for them.
Oh, you mean about the
They're
Metaverse
done.
and the nav? Yeah, I guess that stuff is pretty important.
Please elaborate.
Okay, let's start from the beginning. First, the Metaverse spots where we act as the Phantom Thieves are called palaces. Palaces are worlds that take form from someone's cognition, a materialization of their reality.
So do we each hold palaces within ourselves as well?
No, not just anyone will have one. It's primarily those with strong, distorted desires.
They basically gotta be criminals. Real bastards like Kamoshida or Madarame.
On the other hand, palaces can't exist within Persona users. It's just impossible for them to form. Basically, your persona is the true feelings of your heart, which arise from accepting your inner shadow. Then, since you have full control over your emotions, there's no way your desires can get distorted.
So that's how it works.
Obviously, I knew that. Oh yeah, and we use the Metaverse nav app on our phones to get into that world.
It's actually pretty simple. Just say a person's name, location, and distortion, then you're in.
Location?
So like, Madarame's would be shack. Then his distortion is that he thinks it's a museum.
How do you know what their palace is going to look like if you've never set foot in it before?
That part's kinda like a quiz or something. It'll probably get pretty tricky from here on out, too.
I feel as though I have a good grasp on the basic concepts. If anything arises which I fail to understand, I'll rely on those more experienced than myself.
Yeah, I got you covered, newbie.
You should probably ask Morgana if you need anything.
Thinking back to Madarame, though, I can't believe he'd consider pressing charges.
Yes, I've never seen him show such anger before. He is most likely quite serious about that.
What should we do? There's no way we'll be able to win if that happens.
He likely won't act on that threat until the final day of the exhibit, June 5th. Simply put, I doubt he would be so foolish as to taint his name with a trial during his exhibition.
Alright, so we just gotta steal Madarame's heart by then? There's no way we're gonna let him press charges. We'll show people who he really is.
Okay, let's go. Oh yeah, we haven't decided on the new recruit's code name yet.
It has to be Kitsune. You know, with that Kitsune mask and everything.
Hell yeah! That really leaves an impression.
Are you talking about me?
What do you want your name over here to be?
I'd say Da Vinci.
Nope. Well, you've got that mask like On said, and there's that weird tail. All right, you're Aburage.
Very well.
He's agreed to it?
It's decided then. Aburage.
Nuh-uh, not happening. Do you have any ideas, Joker?
Oh, just keep it literal, huh? Sounds good to me.
What do you think, Fox?
It's acceptable.
It's set then. Let's go.
By the way, we should have Joker decide who our starting lineup is from here on out.
Starting lineup? You mean the ones who'll be going in first?
Yeah. Now that Fox has joined us, it'll be harder to move around as a group. We'll stand out more too. Considering how we've operated to this point, we should have 4 starters. Anyone else can be backup.
And I guess we always gotta have our leader with us, right?
Exactly. That's why we'll have Joker choose the remaining 3.
And what should the backup do? Would it be best for them to stay outside of the palace?
No. They should come in as well, but maintain a reasonable distance from the main group. In other words, the starting lineup is the first wave of our infiltration force. Well, we'll leave the team composition to you, Joker.
Hey! Thanks!
Joker.
And so, like we said, we got a little bit of, I guess, some details here. So, Yuskue now has a nickname, Fox. In case you guys are wondering, all the characters are going to have more
Sorry to cause you trouble.
Western nicknames. So, instead of, Kitsune or Aburage, for Fox, for, Yuskue, we're going to go with the literal translation of Fox. So all our characters are going to have pretty simple, straight to the point, nicknames or code names. So we're going to switch around Yusuke's equipment here. Since, like I said, we do have all the characters' best weapons in the game and their best equipment as well. So everyone's going to be pretty, well off from the very beginning, which is what we want. We want every character to kind of be, we don't want them to be weak. We don't want them to be, like, getting slaughtered in battle. So if we are under-leveled, we should be okay. That being said, we do have 5 characters here. As you can see, only 4 can be in there. I believe every character is going to get experience points at the same point in time. I could be mistaken. So now we can pick up where we left off last time, which is where we had the whole incident with the nude painting incident where we had the doors open here. So they should still be open.
Yeah.
Huh?
So we actually haven't been in this general area yet. I want to make sure we didn't miss any like chests or anything like that, but we haven't actually been in this area yet. So we've gone to this point. This is the point where Yuskue had its awakening a few videos back. He had that awakening, and now can't go anywhere there. Okay, fine. We opened that, and that's when the whole thing happened. So we're finally gonna make actual legitimate progress to the palace today. It's gonna feel, I think we're probably gonna get lost or get stuck. The thing about these palaces is that they're big and they're really set, whereas 3 and 4 were not. Which is really cool. A little cool feature about these games is that it's not like specifically set in stone. These are set in stone, so if you can actually memorize their layout, and we can actually just kind of go through, and we can go through them, and we can just blow through them easily. Once you have the entire layout memorized and the puzzles and stuff like that. But the problem is there's so many different palaces to remember, and mementos is randomly generated. You're not going to be able to remember everything, which is absolutely fine. I don't expect anyone to actually sit here and be like, yeah, I know the exact layout of the palace. I have a general consensus in my head of how this palace goes, but there's little stupid things that I'm pretty sure in this general area that I'm going to kind of draw a blank on, and it's going to be like one of those like slightly frustrating moments because like I know what I'm doing. You guys know what I'm talking about. You're playing a game you've played before, you're very familiar with, and you're playing the game, and you're sitting there like, oh my god, I know exactly what I'm doing. And then you totally have this massive brain fart.
It looks like.
So, yeah, no, we're actually not insanely far from the treasure, but there's a lot of steps that we have to take to get to it. And it might take us a little bit longer than I thought. Usually, you can clear these palaces if you're good at playing these types of games. By which I mean, if you're good at, doing grinding, good at RPG combat, you know the system. You can, play the system, the game system really well. You could probably clear these in a sitting, each palace in a sitting. What I do is I'll clear a palace, take a break, walk away, eventually go forward, work on, my confidants or social links, depending on which game I'm playing. You don't want to like overload and do like 2 palaces in a day, because there's a lot of time between them.
Joker, it's a treasure.
Show me your true form.
Like there's legit a lot of time between palaces. Like I think there's gonna be like maybe 2-3 weeks between palaces here.
The first move is ours. Ice is the shadow's weak spot.
It's time.
Not that.
I also don't know if Ryuji's skill that we got, the insta-kill skill, if that's going to be something that we're going to have access to, really be able to use in this palace. We might. I see these guys, these guys are level 12, we're level like 20.
Not bad.
So the one that's highlighted in red is the one that we should be doing. So we'll get money from this guy, and we're going to keep asking for more money. The ultimate key in doing this, though, is to get as much money as possible, and we're going to get some more experience points, because they're going to get pissed off. Which is fine. Oh no, he's not going to summon anyone else. Okay. My bad. I thought he was going to summon another, one of his friends or whatever, so we're not going to get additional experience points.
Okay. Easier than cleaning my brushes.
I really don't like this little section here because these not the wires, but the infrared scanners, they're really, I don't want to say they're strong. Oh, shoot. They're pretty, what's for you doing just standing there on the other side, by the way? I don't know. So this is like a slight puzzle, more of a maze. We gotta figure out, we can actually shut down some of it, not all of it here. There we go, we got the company mascot here. Obviously he's gonna be weak to fire, but we're pretty strong. Due to having our best weapons, which is a great thing about New Game Plus, is we have our best weapons as a whole, so we're not going to have to worry about really needing to use all of our skill points here, because we can actually just use a regular attack. And since our weapons are the best weapons in the game, we'll be able to take them out pretty easy. So we got to use our third eye here. Third eye's going to get us through these kind of, I don't want to say puzzles, because they're not really a puzzle. Get us through more of these, like, I I'm drawing a blank on the word I want to say. It's I'm drawing a blank.
There's a strong-looking one
You
over
know,
there. We've seen that kind
the
before.
thing that stops us from going
His stance
further.
conveys the notion that he is no ordinary foe.
I think the control room's behind him. He's probably guarding it to make sure nobody gets too close. However, we'll need to disarm the security if we want to ensure we have a safe infiltration route. Forcing our way through seems to be our only option. Hey, are you ready to do this?
Who are you? How did you get in here? Well, that won't be the case here.
Wind won't work here. Shadow's weakness is...
Persona! You're mine.
This is probably going to be one of the stronger shadows we're going to face in here, I think. And we are able to take out the 2 weaker guys. Obviously, this guy's not going to want to negotiate with us. So we took him out pretty simple. Like I said, a lot of these fights aren't going to be that hard because we're so strong and we have our overall best possible equipment here in Yuskue being a few levels behind. He's going to work on catching up with us.
that
As soon
guy
as we
was
get more
tough.
level up than we
Guess
are.
that's just par for the course in a palace.
It really was on a totally different level from the other enemies, though.
He dropped some sort of card.
What's this for? I've never seen anything like it.
Ain't it just some kind of loot? Come on, let's get back to exploring.
Joker, this...
Oh! Oh!
Skill card tutorial there.
Indeed.
We're going to get more information on how to get skill cards a little bit later on in the game. It's going to take us at least past this section here. So we're going to get into the, I guess this is the security room, right? Yeah. So what's going on in the security room, I don't know for 100% certain. Like I said, we're going to get to the skill card tutorial. We're going to get blank cards. We're going to get regular cards that have the skills on there. The ones that already have the skills on there, we don't have to do anything with. We can actually use them as if like they're HMs or TMs in Pokemon.
Focus.
I don't know.
I have something.
Gotta get through this part here without messing up. It's actually not that hard, but I'm like seeing these chests and I want to grab these chests, but I can't get to these chests. But we got through there without any problems. I don't like touching the wires that increases these security in the actual palace, and that's not something I want to do. I want to avoid that at all costs here, so
This one is weak to
if we can avoid doing that, that would be just, you know, pretty damn swell. So it looks like we got some more stronger enemies here. They're not insanely strong, I believe.
Let's do this.
But, I mean, at the same point in time,
Keep shaking.
yeah, that guy's level 20. I don't know if it's going to give us a lot of experience points. So that'd be pretty dope if we got a decent amount of experience points out of this fight. And if you guys still don't realize,
We defeated
Joker
him.
has like a shit ton more
let's keep
HP than everyone else. And it's because we did all the training, you know, Maruki's Confidant arc in the previous playthrough. I'm surprised those things carry over.
Nice. Two weaklings. Fire attacks won't work. Took one out. All right.
Let me handle this. Yeah! Ah!
Slice the map. That was incredible, Skull. Yeah! Victory!
Okay. Man, that was easy. I can feel it.
So now we got the password here. We can easily loop back around, obviously trying to remember. Oh shoot, that was close. I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to do that. Like I said, this little section here holds me up a little bit. Speed. I don't want to say we're speed running a palace here because we're not really speed running here. We're taking our time. Big thing about the game is you do want to take your time. The game wants you to do as much as possible. So like the idea of speedrunning Persona game, it's just kind of hilarious to me. I know there are people that have actually tried to do it. I've seen it online, but to me it seems counterintuitive. This is the kind of game we want to sit back and enjoy, relax, you know, take our time with, take in everything, and that just doesn't seem possible with you know, speedrunning. But you know, I could be totally mistaken as a whole, but that's just me. So let's see. We can actually get those chests now. It's going to take us a little bit differently to get them. We kind of have to backtrack a bit. We can't go that way. So I think we actually have to go all the way through this room again, since it looks like the barrier on the other side of those chests is what opened up.
Oh.
Now, you don't have to get every chest in the game. I'm going to tell you that right now. You don't actually have to. It's going to be kind of hard to do it because you're going to have to, like, traverse the entire, you know, all the mementos multiple times since, you know, chests randomly spawn mementos. But if we're looking at chests in palaces, you kind of have to, like, you know, make sure, A, you have enough keys or you have the permapick to be able to get everything in a palace. So I'm not really that concerned about it. Seeing as there's not really going to be many items that we can get inside this palace that are going to be massive improvements over what we have in terms of equipment. It's little items that, like, you know, revival beads and stuff like that. And, you know, we want to make sure we save those revival beads for certain encounters later in the game. We don't want to use them up earlier because we're stupid and terrible. You know, you get screwed over sometimes. Sometimes you get screwed over in a fight and you literally get, you know, the shit kicked out of you, and that's not something we want to do here. So
This is
I think we
amazing.
pretty much covered almost all the ground. I see the wires there, so there's not anywhere we can go here. So we're gonna hop in this painting. I know it sounds weird, but this is a museum.
I won't forgive you.
Oh,
Joker.
I can feel it.
How foolish.
Hey,
I should have known.
This sensation. I think there's a safe room.
I'll reveal your true form.
Alright, the first move is on!
Do not obstruct us.
Keep it going, Fox!
I will cut you down.
who's next?
Yeah! Victory!
Okay.
Child's play.
The nice thing about these palaces
Thank
is there
goodness.
is an abundance of safe rooms. So if you feel like you're definitely a little worn out,
Let's get back to exploring.
if you feel like you're worn out and you need to get out of a palace, it's pretty easy. And, instead of having to go back to the beginning, I know in Persona 4 we could use a go home, and we can return to whatever floor we were on in a palace. And I know that doesn't sound that bad, but considering floors randomly are generated in that one, not the amount, just the floor layout itself, it creates this kind of frustrating thing. I actually think right now we're actually getting really close.
What to do?
So we have a bit of a puzzle here. This really isn't as hard of a puzzle as I'm going to make it seem. Pretty much we are going to need to use the third eye right now. The third eye is going to be our big helpful thing here. Using the third eye, we're going to be able to see where we're going, per se, if that makes any sense to you. You'll see in a minute here. So we can jump from painting to painting, so we have to get from the far left side of the map of the room, and we need to be able to take that and get over to the right. We need to be able to get there. So you see, that kind of took us back here to the beginning. So we're gonna have to use our third eye.
How dare they?
Whoa!
See, I told you we figured this out. Oh shit. Maybe we're supposed to go that way. So we use our third eye here. There we go. We go this way and it takes us back. All right. So like I said, this is definitely a little bit of a puzzle. It's not as hard as I'm making it look. Like I said, we do have. There we go. Okay, so here we go. We're actually making legitimate progress right now. So the ultimate question here is, logic would say we were going to continue going right. I feel like there is, we don't want to fight this. We don't want to do this because I feel like the octopus is going to kick us out. And I feel like, if I remember correctly, enemies will spawn, and there's anything wrong with fighting these enemies. These enemies are going to be a little tough. So that might be something to go back to if you want to grind out a bit. I'm trying to avoid them right now. So we got this painting back up here. So we're going to have to kind of restart everything in terms of this puzzle, this painting puzzle. I think it's actually pretty clever that they're using the environment around them, which is having the paintings here, which is thematic to the actual, what do you call it? The palace itself, the museum theme, by having paintings and having us traverse them to try to get out from one side to the other. I think it's actually a really clever design in general. Like, you know, that's pretty good. That's pretty damn good level design there. So this is what I'm going to show you guys. It's going to generate some enemies here after it kicks us out.
For real? I'll reveal your true form.
Not bad. Go! Don't use blessed attacks.
Come! Ravage them!
All enemies defeated.
Well,
Just
on to
what
the
I
next
expect
trial.
from you, Joker.
All right. Easier than cleaning my brushes. It's somewhere.
Now, of course, we're kind of screwed right now, so we have to kind of jump all the way back up there. The nice thing, though, about that is the fact of the matter is that we can actually spawn a stronger enemy and get, you know, kind of farm experience points. Of course, we actually have to leave this room and go back in this room and repeat that over and over again if we want to get that same enemy to respawn. That's the problem, though. That really is that actually. So we're gonna try to get to the other side right now. So we're gonna have to go up here. And it's not that the controls are finicky. Adjusting to playing this on a PlayStation 5, if you guys have seen the DualSense controller, the DualSense controller is definitely a little bit of a different shape and a different feel from a DualShock 4. I like the DualShock 4 because it's light and it doesn't hurt. I feel like the DualSense actually hurts a bit, you know, if you're using it too long. So I'm not complaining about it. I like it. I think it's a great controller, but you know, playing a PlayStation 4 game on a DualSense, it's a little weird, especially if you know the controls specifically on the what do you call it, the PS4 as opposed to a PS5. I mean, they use the same control system. The controller just has a different feel. So we actually made some serious progress today in regards to this palace here. We're actually getting close to the end.
I'll reveal your
I want to say, I feel like there's still a little bit left. Oh shit. I feel like there's still a little bit left. And I say a little bit because I feel like when we get to that end portion, where the treasure is, we still have to do a few more extra steps, as frustrating as that sounds. I really do think, though, that we'll be able to get to the treasure before we finish our next video. Oh shit, that guy blocks, I didn't actually pull up their weaknesses. If I did that, we could have gotten through this easier.
Now or never, right?
I saw somewhere someone said Persona 5 is more like Megami Tensei title than the Persona title, which really kind of, I don't see it as much.
Victory!
maybe thematically speaking to an extent, but I don't know. This is a Persona game, not a Mega 10 game. So I mean, it's part of the same franchise to an extent, since their you know, Persona is a spin-off of Mega 10.
I'll reveal
that just
your true
happened to be
form.
more successful. So this is a bit of a maze here. We can see the enemies on the map, the red dots. And we got, I don't know, I can't recall if we've gotten any of the will seeds yet. I want to say we actually have gotten some of the will seeds,
Surprisingly tough.
but I don't know. If we have, there should be 2 left. Worst part right now about this guy's pretty strong. Of course, you know, the worst part is that shit, he blocks it. All right. Is that our other characters don't have strong personas,
According to plan.
so their attacks are weak, and it's gonna take a little bit to get through them. There we go. We landed a technical. That's pretty cool.
All right.
I think the technicals are another new feature they added to the game.
Let's get going.
I'm pretty sure technicals were not part of Vanilla 5. So we want to hit a specific element. So like if they're frozen, attacking them with a regular physical attack is considered technical because you can, you know, shatter them. It sounds like there's a will
I'll
seed
reveal
around
your true form.
here. It actually sounds like there is actually a will seed around here somewhere. So maybe we'll find that. If not, we'll find it next time. So these enemies are weak to fire and ice. So the plant thing's not weak to fire. Alright. Nice thing is having the SP adhesive. When we're playing New Game Plus, we use these more powerful personas for Joker. The SP adhesive will come in massive. Be very useful. Needless to say. I can hear it.
That is no joke. Be careful.
You can hear the voices of Madarame in the background, and that's how you kind of know that we are, you know, near Will Seed. Obviously, Morgana hasn't freaked out yet, so we're not that close. So we're gonna target this guy here, the Disaster Shadow. It probably, oh, it did. Okay, nice.
This power.
Nice. I didn't know it was actually gonna eliminate all the shadows there, so I feel pretty good about myself right now.
Child's play.
Focus.
So yeah, I do feel good about myself there, right there. That was actually pretty cool. So I know we are getting near. I hit the wrong button. I didn't mean to pull up the conversation there. Let's see.
Oh,
And then they did change some of these palaces up a little bit to kind of coincide and integrate the
I have something.
this. So that being said, this looks like a great place for us to stop. I'm that JRPG bro, guys. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Next time we're gonna get all the way to the treasure